Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Songs of Seeks. I'm your lovely host, Gilman, and it's time for a round on 0.67. So, I pre-settled us a nice city. I actually originally recorded it, but it took me over 40 minutes, so I just decided no. You know what? You don't need to see that. It's easier if I just start the game now when we actually start playing. And here's our little city. It is going to be on an island, our capital. One of these days I might bother to actually rename it so it's not just Medea, but we are actually in a warm region, I think just barely, on this little island. The island is 2 blocks wide, so you'll notice that there is a little bit of like weird border here that technically belongs to the usurpators, but that's alright. And we are going to be playing as the Amevians today, actually. I dropped my settlement capital here. We have 55, as I did take some starting titles. Unfortunately, all the buttons are a little bit different, and I don't know what they do anymore. Nope, not that one. Menu, probably not. Messages, nope. It's in here somewhere. Player, yes, this will do. Ah, yes, I can access from, like, technology, among other things. Good to know. But yes, I took the Artisan title, which will give us plus 20% output to most of our industries. Breaker of chains for some happiness. First of their name, which gives me 1,000 knowledge and 5.5 times as much settling. Technically it says, plus 4.5, but you do start with a base of 1. Which means I start with 55 people and 5.5 times as many resources. We have the heaviest of... Oh no, I don't have that active. Yeah, those are just the other ones I've unlocked. I have the Great for some more happiness. And the Nudist so nobody dies without clothes. Which they probably will. Although, honestly, I mean, we're in a warm climate, so that should be good. On that note, I'll talk about why I've chosen to settle on this island. It's actually a very rare island, and it took me forever to generate one. But this is a very rare sea. You're going to notice it's slightly discolored, but this is a regular color ocean. If you look really closely, you'll notice that this is a little bit different colored. And that's because this is a freshwater sea. And those are remarkably annoying, I've found, to come across, especially large enough to have islands. But since I'm playing as the Amevians, which I'll open up here, they have needs, and they're a little tricky to do sometimes. But I thought it was under environment, maybe just under population, access. It's definitely in here somewhere, I just don't know where. First off, we do have the climate preference, because they do like to live in a warm climate. And it's going to say it should be somewhere. Ah, yeah, there it is. Freshwater. It's just not filled up yet. The Amevians love proximity to freshwater. This is actually a change from how it used to be. It used to be the Amevians would get a bonus, like, depending on how much of the map was covered in freshwater. But that also meant that it was basically impossible to ever get above like 20, 25, which is fine. But now, as long as they have like a lot of access to fresh water, it'll be fine. Which for the most part means you can really only settle the coasts with them, which is fine. So I have this delightful island chain with lots of coasts. In addition, since we're playing in 0.67, as it seems like with every goddamn patch of this goddamn game, they've changed fishing again. Seriously. They never stop changing fishing. I swear, I think it's actually changed twice since I last played. So yeah. Which is great. So now, fishing only, really for the most part, like, theoretically I can fish this water, but, like, all this space employs a single fisherman. I also understand why, for the record, that the fishing keeps getting changed, because every time it's changed, it seems like it goes... like almost like a friggin' metronome between completely overpowered and completely underpowered. This one, I think, is still on the overpowered side, so that's nice. So really the only thing I need from fishing are these red fish. You know? I can make it 55 long. However many red fish I get is mostly the quantity of fishermen I will employ. Which is helpful. We do technically have the deep sea bonus as well for a lot of this, which will help. But yeah. So what I'm going to have to do is... I don't know. I'm actually not sure how to handle it. Because the min-maxer in me says, okay, so you're going to want to fill in most of... You know, I also noticed these are slightly different colors. Oh, so the light ones are deep sea fishing tiles and the red ones aren't. Now, unfortunately, since we're not on a real ocean, like what is and is not a deep sea fishing tile is actually just kind of messed up, I think, and like not generated properly in the terrain, which is unfortunate. Alright. So yeah, we'll see if we can use this and if that's good enough. How high up can this go? Ugh, I don't want it to get halfway into that peninsula. Alright. So in that case, we'll keep moving this down. Okay, there? That's fine then. Basically everything I don't really fill in here with this fishing thing, I am going to fill in with land. So technically I'm going to want it to be constructed. Okay. Alright. I say, but I don't really. But unfortunately I need it to meet the minimum legal requirements of the room for the time being, so I'll have it constructed a little bit. And it's fine. Anyway, that's just so that way I have the capacity to remove water. There we go. Oh. Yeah, edit the room. Okay. So I'm actually good to... Well, I'll be hesitant about filling in too much beyond that. Because I don't want to block any of the good fishing zones. So. There we are. I'll be able to leave like some small pools for access to fresh water, as well as the wells and everything else that I need. But otherwise it'll be okay. No. Loyalty, yeah. The loyalty is shit, I know. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, refurnish the room. And honestly just delete it. Because I don't want that room to actually get built right now. I'll have to make an identical one later, but that's fine. In the meantime, again, everything is a little bit different, so I apologize. I'm going to have some trouble finding all of the buttons that I need. Alright. Yeah, putting the houses on this peninsula is going to be a little bit tricky. Not impossible, but tricky. Which is fair. Right. There's no way to line up a center line on that one, is there? Because there's 10 doors, so there actually is no center line for that. Ugh, right. That's why I always, you know, start it or end it perpendicular, because I can't use the middle. This is a little trickier here, but not impossible. Flush. There. And now they can just kind of get to work. And like, it doesn't take them too long to do all this, so we'll be alright. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so this can employ a staggering 10 fishermen, which is actually pretty awful, all things considered. Oh, area is not connected. Ah. Well. Of course, you would need this one. That's fine, though. And a little something like this. So, unfortunately, that's still only employment for 10 people. Which is part of the reason why I needed this kind of map. Because getting enough fish in general is actually going to be a challenge. And, like, as Amevians, we really love our fish. You know? It is truly our primary source of food. No. Yeah, decline. I like that declining still reduces the opinion. Just less. Like, whenever somebody gives you a gift, there is just literally no winning move. Alright. So, Amevians are doing a little bit better now. We can see that their happiness is fairly dramatically increasing, actually. You know? As they get access to more stuff, including housing, fresh water. And we will continue to get them stuff, so don't worry. Now, since we are in a warm climate, we do have the ability to do onks and globdian pastures. Very favorable right here, so I'm going to get one of those. I don't know. Normally I always go for 45 by 45, but I feel like on this peninsula I literally can't. But also, if I have a look at my fertility overlay, oh, it's actually pretty good over here. It's kind of shocking, actually. Alright. Well, then you know what? Maybe I have to build the young's pasture over here. I say as I do it over the low fertile ground, but that's fine. Okay, well, we'll also need a gate. Done. Because I start with 5.5 times as much like resources. Oh yeah, sickness. Then yeah, this has been reworked with this patch too. Not so much we can do about this except for keeping the city clean. Doctors and hospitals, yeah. So somebody is just infected. As we live in squalor, this is kind of to be expected. Alright, let's turn off the fertility. There we are. Honestly, not bad. Like, we have 80 animals. That provides us with 8 food. per day. That is helpful. The fish here provide us with a staggering 13, with only 10 people for the record. Because as Amevians, for the record, we do have 1.4x on fishing, which is kind of helpful. I believe we also have a bonus to our Globdian pastors, although I'm not sure where I'd be able to see that necessarily. Freshwater skill. Yeah. I think it's skill. Or maybe it's efficiency, I don't know. Yeah. But either way, so up to 9. Yeah, 9 food from there, 13 food from there, which is good. For a total of, what is that, 22? I think that's enough that we can feed everyone now. Because the Amevians have one additional bonus to them. I don't know where I would see it, though. Probably under properties. Lifespan exploration. Well, I don't know where it is. It'll be in here somewhere, but the ability is that they eat only 75% as much as everyone else. Which is pretty handy in the grand scheme of things. The average citizen will consume 0.5 ration, or 0.5 units of food per meal. Whereas an Amevian only consumes 0.375. So, not to be a nerd and pull out a calculator here, but 55 times 0.375 means I only need 20.6 food per day. There we go. And I still have like 19 extra people doing food. And it's worth noting that like this is a pretty inefficient way of getting food right now, but I want to make sure I have a Globdian pasture. And a lot of what I need to do now is more so trying to get more fishing done. You know? Next dimension's reached. Cut that, cut that. Alright. So, I don't need to do a whole lot here. Bring up the land. Just that little bit. Oh yeah, but it's also at max dimensions. There would be the trick. Yeah, now I've lost it. That's probably fine. There. Alright. So, aquaculture. Let's keep trying to design our coastline. It is weird to have a designer coastline, I will admit. But not crazy. Yeah. I think that's the thing. I have to accept I have to do a lot of weird crap with water. And that's just life for me. Alright. Yeah. That's mostly correct. 2, 1. There we are. Alright, once that's done, I can build the next fishing area. Which, like I say, won't take too long. What's the speed? Okay, 1. Gonna try and get back into the habit of using hotkeys here to make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, no. As Amevians, our economy will run on fish. And that is okay. I don't know why I so desperately need this to all be water, as I realize I can totally just have it bridge over land. Oh well. Might also be able to capture this. Hey, hypothetically, I remove water here. Let's see what happens. And if that now counts as connectable. Yeah, blocked by terrain. So alas, that will never be allowed. Hot take, it should be. Anyway. So yeah, we'll just casually get all this working. How far do I have to go again? Jeez, right. Okay. Get rid of that. We're good. Alright, and now we'll need our giant storage for the fish. Oh wow. Don't need a lot. Oh, there it is. And our auxiliaries. There. So that will provide us with more fishermen. Yeah, that produces almost a full animal every day now. Adults 0.7. So that is increasing. Okay, so there's now baby animals, I guess. That's a new feature. Which makes it, I guess, harder to get, like, pastures online. But that's okay. I mean, we're getting even more. Like, they're now producing 20, which is good. There we are. So that's another 22 fish. Excellent. So why is this not producing a full 1.4? Proximity, 0.96. Oh, is that informing me that, like, the workplace is just too far away from people, maybe? Yeah, something like that. It's infected the other one either way. But yeah. I can now also kind of open the floodgates, I think, and authorize immigrants. Since we're no longer risking starvation or civil war or otherwise. Yep. And people are happy. People are thriving, even. Which is nice. Yeah, with just the magical power of some fish and fresh water. I haven't even built any services yet. You know? So, that's great. Yeah, you know, even a basic well is probably going to be huge in the grand scheme of things, I think. Just getting those for services. They're just so easy to keep happy. I love it. A hearth. They also love mud buildings, so like the environment factors are just huge. Alright. But yeah, so the well's good. We will, of course, need a speaker. We don't have a whole lot of, like, free workers right now, I guess. Which is weird, because it says we have, like, 14, but, But yeah, even a basic speaker, basic well, and basic hearth alone is going to, like, be pretty big, you know? Fresh water, 3. So, getting a well up will, a speaker and a hearth will be even more than that. And that stabilizes a nice transition into triple digits of people, I think. And, like, I'm still got a lot I can do. Oh, baby. Because, like, if I even were just to build a freaking food stall, I think it's going to be pretty ridiculous. Ah, yes, we've already reached Prontix at 75 population. 15% more immigrants. I'm not really sure about that bonus. Yeah, I hate that the stall cannot be the full room. Or successfully cut off. Jesus Christ, those snore so loud. Alright, hold on. Yeah, that snoring is not well balanced. Cool, so I gotta expand or otherwise reduce the stall size? Yeah, I guess I reduced the stall size. There. But yeah, just getting a basic food stall is going to be itself another giant benefit. Because technically they have 0 food servings right now. They just eat food off the ground, and they hate that. So it's kind of like a double whammy in that it will provide them 1.0 food servings here, while also... Oh, maybe that's changed. Oh no, there it is, food stall. Yeah. So it fills up 2 bars effectively. You know? It'll give me plus 1.5 from food serving. And however much from this. 3.5 it says, but I think I'll probably have to upgrade this to provide better services. And there we go. Yeah, we're already at 85 people, and like the happiness is showing. With the access to services, I haven't even given you guys furniture yet. You know? Alright. So, on that note, let's maybe get to work. There we are. Slowly but steadily clean it all out because, yeah, my workforce is back up to 40. So yeah, I mean, you're producing 21, you're producing 13. You're producing, remarkably, like 26, which seems ridiculous to me. Yeah, climate species, there we are. So skill. Yeah, with climate and species, the output on the Globdian pastures is really good. Oh man. And yeah, you guys' happiness is just maxed out now since you're getting food servings. Food preferences met. It should say food servings, yeah. Well, at some point maybe. Or, oh no, it's I have to increase the number of food servings beyond 1 to get that. I get 2 per extra food serving I can give. Which will actually be a lot higher than you might imagine, because the Amevians eat so little. And the Globdians and fish are both really good here. You know? Like, we're at full adults, but still only at 60% output. So these guys... I just want to check here, yeah. Like, your workload's still only at 58%. So this is going to be end up pretty... this is going to end up being pretty wild, I think. I feel like the numbers here have been buffed a lot. But yeah. Oh no, I don't have enough homes anymore. Which, yeah, that's not really a surprise. Let's get a second row of houses here. Alright. But yeah. Our Amevians are so unbelievably happy. They're just migrating en masse. Alright, so of course, for every, like, 100 people, though, I do need 37 food output. So, 21, yeah, we're kind of actually coming up on our food limit. Already. Which isn't a huge shock, but it's going to be a problem as I need more and more animals. I need them to grow up, produce more. Yeah, God, the output on this is going to be absurd. Alright, well, I suppose the thing to do is continue increasing my fishing output. And here's the thing. There's also another modifier I'm going to be able to take advantage of very quickly, having, honestly, such a mono job focus. Because fish is everything for, like, I don't know, probably the first 1,000 Amevians. I don't really need anything else besides the fish and the Globians. But there's, down there, experience. Which is basically a linear function between, I think, 100 and 500 people employed. That just increases the output. So, if I can get 500 fishermen, all my fishermen will provide, that's right, 50% extra fish. Like, that is great. The trick is getting that many people employed. I only have 26 so far, you know? But I also have the coastline to do it. So, that's kind of going to end up being a lot of the goal, I think. So, let's see. Okay. That's square. Perfect. Where is it? Water. Yeah. So I definitely have the coastline to do it. And I'm going to make sure I make damn good use of it. The first goal is going to be fairly simple. In the grand scheme of things, anyway. Wait, you guys have rafts now? Oh, no, that's just a fisherman. Right, they can do that. I was going to be like, hold on. You guys can traverse deep water? What the hell? The patch notes are playing tricks on me. But no, that's just fishermen doing fisherman things. Pay it no heed. Nice. Alright. There's a single hint of water not removed. And of course, it's in the way. I mean, I did a, like, box select. How did that not get removed? Who knows? Not me. But yeah, that's good. Alright. I'm going to want to continue to expand the amount of fish that I bring in. Eventually, the immigration should slow down, which is good. Yeah. Just keep slowly but steadily making more livestock. We're getting there. God, that output is amazing. I feel like that's so much higher than it used to be. It's a good patch for the Amevians, I think. But, hey, you know what? Fish-based economy. I'm happy with that. We've employed another 11. So we have a total of 37 workers. Apprentices. We're at 140 population already. Man, this, yeah, this menu. Alright, I do have 1,000 available science. Which means, entertainingly, I can get some unlocks if I want to. I don't know. What does a hospital actually require? It's a good question. Oh yes, advanced nets. That'll make it cost cloth and furniture, but would improve, I think, the fishery output by like 50%. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Our people are growing, and like the happiness is still just maxed, you know? The happiness is just friggin' maxed, man. Yeah, so about that. There is potential for me to try and get some clay. Then I'd be able to upgrade that, although it would require bathing. Which, honestly, I mean, I do have the starting tech to do, so I can get. So maybe that'd be worth it. Could learn to farm opium. Opium will be an excellent export. So I can't really complain too much about that. There's also the possibility of weaving, which, honestly, I might have to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I need to make a... Oh, no, I don't need to make a bridge. Good. Because, since I'm in the warm climate, one of the advantages I have is cotton farms provide 50% extra output. So the possibility of just getting clothes really quickly is there. You know? %9% fertility, nice. Yeah. So, like, there's the possibility of getting clothes, which would really be helpful, and I'm a little more inclined to try and push towards. And I'm actually especially inclined to push towards it, now knowing that, like, yeah. If I get the... oh, shit, it's 100%. I double the output. Okay, I think I'm very inclined towards that option right now, actually. Yep. Okay. Oops, one too high. I could do smaller shapes and try and like do increased fertility with irrigation. I'm actually debating if that's worth it. Mind you, this is 100% fertility. Yeah. Well, let's start by getting rid of this line. Putting in here. So, if I want to do smaller, like, quadrants, yeah, because I haven't done a whole lot with the irrigation since the Way of Water update. It might be time to actually explore that. Because this is going to be a map that I actually have the ability to do that on a lot. Yeah. Well, like I say, because where is groundwater on this? Because there's remove water, but also... oh, shit. Hold on. It's probably elsewhere in here. Yeah, I was going to say, I'd probably just need, like... moat, dread, culvert, canal. Something like that. From fresh water sites. Alright, so apparently, this is something I didn't notice until now. There's no return water. Although I'm pretty sure groundwater doesn't go away. So it's fine. Alright. Well. In that case, I'm going to nix that idea. It was a good thought. But yeah. I'll put this here so that way I have some room for additional like housing and stuff along here. Alright. Because I assume I'm going to need that before too long. Also, one of the things I should definitely get is a warehouse. Alright, so speaking of which, we're going to need cotton for this. We're definitely not getting enough cotton, but it'll be okay. Alright. It'll take like a couple of years, unfortunately, before this cotton farm can run, which is one of the downsides of making it the size I did. It really begs the question why I do that. I don't really have a good answer for it either. It just, in my mind, must make big. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, this won't be ripe until, I think, tomorrow. Oh no, it's still midsummer until maybe that crosses over. There we go. And now the cotton can be harvested and brought to the field. In the meantime, how's this going? Well, we're getting there. We're at 100 out of 150 animals. Yeah. Like, so, hold on here. At 100 out of 150, we're at 1/3. And we have 30 total food production. So we're going to have 45 from a team of 25 base. Holy shit, that's good. Yeah, this is a good patch. Good patch to be Amevian. Yes, these internal seas are not very good. I notice. That is deeply unfortunate. Alright, so where does this one reach out to? There. Not great. But still another 14 fishermen in theory. Alright. Oh dear, it looks like the happiness has finally kind of started to cap out, which is fair. I have 101 odd jobbers right now, so that about tells you where I'm at. Which is to say, freaking flooded. Oh yeah, I can't do over here. It needs to be like here. Right. Alright, once more from the top. We'll get it. I'm kind of doing this out of paranoia, though. Like the way I've got this sort of set up. Paranoia that I'm actually going to run out of, like, land space. Which is actually a fairly reasonable concern, I think. Although it's always hard to tell. Alright. So I think I'm gonna maybe start more actively leaving ponds now. Because I think that's obviously what I'm gonna need. I definitely do not want to like completely chop off their access to fresh water. So let's make sure we do that. There we are, one pond. Good. Ooh, no, hold on. I don't want to go out here and put stones in the river. Or the sea. There. And continue. So yeah, another 10 fishermen employed here. That is something. We're getting there. I say we have 47. Really one of the things I need is a warehouse for sure. I'm trying to debate where the best place for that would be though. I think maybe a small collection warehouse here, just for fish, realistically. And the central warehouse being up here makes the most sense. And like I can just kind of build the central warehouse whenever I want, which is going to probably be now. Because again, Amevians means I just get to make whatever the hell I want out of mud. You know? God, I love these people. Sure, you know what? They made... I also will need janitors, yeah. Shouldn't forget that. Crap. What am I doing here? I'm looking for logistics, wherever the hell that is. There it is. Logistics warehouse. Alright, unfortunately this one I'll need to do a little shimmy. It's also not going to be this square at the end of all things, because I kind of know how the crates work. So just kind of gotta get it roughly in the right position. And place the crates. I'll have to put down additional walls here to cover the middle. And, you know, make it so it doesn't... Honestly, the wood cost I could live with. This is mostly irrelevant. But it's really the maintenance, you know? It is really the maintenance costs that get you. Alright, and then yeah, we're almost there. But alas, can't do that. Yeah. But I think if I do that, I can then do this. Whoops. And like we can almost break through this, which is good. Because here's the thing, I have to close off a lot. And every time I close off, like, these little spaces here, that gives me 2 more blocks to work with. There. So this is an incredible amount of future-proofing. But at the same time, I currently have 93 odd jobbers. So the downside of mud buildings is they take longer to build. Eventually, as I continue to produce more food, get more people and all that, it's going to take a long time before I actually kind of reach this number of, like, odd jobbers again that can just build this for me. So it's actually the right time to be building this kind of warehouse. Alright. We're getting there. I actually think it might be easier to do it like this. There we go, yeah. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll get them replaced. Alright. Looking good, though. Alright, so even at base, this thing can store 77,000 goods. And that will go up a lot more. I don't think I have the capacity to get another. Holy shit, I do. Nice. There's no way I'm getting yet another set, though, is there? No. Yeah. Just not happening. But that's okay. That is A-okay. Let's get our doors. I think I can have enough doors, but we'll see. This side has to have all of its doors, but the other side does not, because the other side has the vertical thing. This warehouse can really only be transited horizontally, but that's okay. Yeah, perfect. We can, in fact, have a full set. All right. This will only cost me 1,430 wood to construct. 2 people are deranged. Fair enough. You know, one of the things I can also do to make people really happy. Hey guys, you should use fish as furniture too. Welcome to being an Ameva. The fish are also furniture for some reason. You know? Take your extra fish and store it as furniture. One of the greatest things about that, for the record, is that you can convert it back pretty much any time. Like, if I just say, okay, no more fish as furniture, I can stop a food crisis, you know? Yeah, we're gonna need 10 furniture for that market. That's alright, though. Yeah. We're just slaying our way through this friggin' warehouse. Go, everyone. You are amazing beasts. Beasts of construction. Doesn't even take long. Yeah, ooh, wow, we almost had enough cotton from that. Nice. So yeah, next year the cotton farm's gonna start up. And construction underway. Yeah, it really doesn't take us too long to do. Normally something like this is, like, very difficult, but no. Pretty good shape. So how are we doing over here in terms of output? Well, we're at 80% animals currently. So, still climbing. Yeah, we're at friggin', what, 37 so far? God. There's way too much food from that. Alright, we now have a warehouse. We will need more. There will be many more in time. But, for now, I do kind of need a carpenter. I also need a weaver. You know? For what's up and coming. So, a crude weaver sounds good to me. Worth. So much worth. Alright. The refined weaver, honestly, maybe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like super basic I can get myself effectively. Oh yeah, what does the lavatory require? I think that also just requires furniture, right? I think. Yeah. So, building the carpenter will just kind of unlock a lot for us. Alright, so I'm going to kind of start putting down, like, the industrial quarter here, I think. We don't need anywhere near this much, but I forget how large it's going to need to be, so. I just kind of have a very... When it comes to industry, I follow a very modular design. It just kind of makes life easier. Okay. Just need to size it up again. There. And now... Bloop. I don't know why the storage did that, but... And there. That's kind of what I consider to be an industrial module. We will build many of the similar-sized structures. And that forms kind of the backbone of my industrial complexes. And we're at 47 fishermen. So we're like halfway to where I need to start getting the like global bonuses. Which is fine. I mean, the amount of like animals we produce in the Globdian pastures is going to also kind of crank up. And although I was planning on leaning a little more heavy into fish, the amount of food the Globdians are producing is pretty huge. And I'm talking about where I'm going to be friggin' pumping out double the fish I currently am, so, you know. Like, 1.34 fish per person is going to become... okay, yeah, the upgrades are an additive bonus. Okay, good. So yeah, that's going to double straight. Perfect. So... let's also maybe go to logistics. Ooh, actually, if I have the capacity for it, unlocking the stage would also be very good. Theoretically, also the fighting pit. I have the capacity. Do I think I can do that? I might be wrong, though. We'll see. Yeah, the fighting pit is good. So yeah, we can get lots of entertainment. I didn't even realize the fighting pit didn't require furniture. Because I'm pretty sure the stage does, although I might be wrong. Yeah, the stage does. So, mentally I had already kind of crossed off the list, but... Nope. Why is there a B after the 2.15? I really don't know. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess we have furniture now. Right, I forgot about that. We built a carpenter. Oh Lord. Okay. Let's make sure we have basic storage for everything. For now. Alright. I'm not expecting anything crazy, but we'll see. Alright. Wow. 0.86 animals. Nice. Yeah, we're over 40 output. I'm not even sure if I need a full 25. A lot of these I think I just need like 23 on, so that could be huge. Like that's nearly 2 per worker. Alright. We're over 200. When do I get my first noble? We have a raid danger as well. Noted. I'll have to look into that. So yeah, when do I get my first noble? Yes, a Prontrix Array, which is population 220. So I need, what, like 5 more people? Well, that shouldn't take long. Alright. So, as far as infrastructure goes... Yeah, it was also religions I have to get covered. I think, unfortunately, the Amevians are religiously diverse. Oh, no. Okay, they pretty much all worship Crater. Alright, that works. And I now have the capacity for... a noble, which is huge. Okay, religion. Shrine to Krator. Got lots to build. And we're going to start on cotton farming, which will be nice. I don't know. How much theoretically... Well, it's not too bad, actually. So, you know, at full... That's going to be 0.5. Or no, 0.25. So 110 per year. We produce, what, 18 a day? As is. And that's going to go up a lot in time. Alright. That just requires 153 furniture. So first order of business, I do need more furniture and storage. Because that's like a upgrade requirement, so... Don't need that. Alright. So now that I can appoint nobles, like I can just kind of select one to increase by a decent bit. The Baltic crawlers or just the pastures can get 20%, or like the fisheries can get 25%. I mean, I think we know the answer. It has to be the fisheries. You're 67. You're too old for this. 25, that sounds good. You will be the masturbator. And disease took a life. It happens. Yeah, so the nobility starts out at 0.5 and will slowly increase over a little bit, but nonetheless, that's still a huge output increase. Yeah. It is now 1.5 fish per person. Now again, we feed the people 0.375, so... yeah, that is one fisherman fishes enough for 4 people. At least on the basics right now. Which also means that if everyone is employed as a fisherman, I actually theoretically could. No, I'm not interested. You know, be feeding people 4 meals a day. And that's what is going to happen once I have this upgrade. You know? Let's see, I have 113 odd jobbers. Like, goddamn, though. It really is a little much, ain't it? Alright, so let's make another industrial unit. Clearly, should get more. Really? Well, it actually has to be slightly wider, so that's fine. I'm trying to remember the way to do it. Well, put down a max length storage, and then, yeah, we have the auxiliary loom here. That can be put. For the remaining efficiency. There we are. Sorry, that was supposed to be doorway, doorway. Alright. So yeah, build that weaver. Alright. Yeah, you guys are at 83% workload right now. And like the animals are at 90%. So yeah, I think I only need 23 workers here. And, I mean, we're at friggin' 42 food and climbing, so almost 2 food per. They're now more efficient than my fishermen are. It obviously takes a lot, you know, to get there. But it is paying off at least. It also takes a lot more land. Crime. A crime has been committed. Very well. There's not really much I can do right now, so... it is what it is. But yeah. So, yeah, 25. Yeah, fair enough. Wow, yeah, your workload is low. Like, do I only need like 15 farmers or something? Come on. Seems nuts. I'll just allow, like, excess food and stuff to be stored in here as well. I feel like we need 20. No, I vaguely remember being like 17, 18, but yeah. So that's good. We'll produce it. Currently we're producing, what, 97 cotton a day. Since it's a cycle of every, like, 16 days. It's not bad. Oof, yeah, the work value collapsed. Oh, no. Let's try 20. Yeah, we'll do 25, sure. That's okay. Anyway, so these guys unfortunately literally can't do anything. They're stunted. What other recipes do we have here? Yeah. So just furniture. One of the advantages of getting the weaver is I can also get the tailor. That actually might be where I needed to put something, rather than getting fighting pits. Let me see. Yeah, fine clothing would be 300. So I don't actually have enough if I got rid of fighting pits. Alright. That's fine. I think it just means I'm going to need some thinkers soon. Which, yeah, probably. So we'll make another industrial unit. Alright. God damn it. I keep doing that. There. Oh yes, you know what I did forget? That I was talking about needing though? The janitors. Alright. That'll be the capstone for the episode, I think. If only because I'd be scared to forget it. Here we are, janitor. This will employ 10 janitors, which should be far more than enough. Oh, no, wait, they need utilities, right? That's the thing now. They didn't used to need those, in my defense. What do you guys need? I see. There we are. God damn it. Alright. There are 5 janitors. That should hopefully help a little. Oh yeah, this is actually one bigger is what I could have said. Oh well. Realistically, we don't need to stock anything here that isn't fish. There. Put the damn things back in the Globian pastures. Let's go. Because yeah, we're reaching full animals now. We are hitting peak. We have basically 35 eggs and 11 and a half friggin' food, so 46. And this is still only 93, so like I can probably bring this down one more. Like we only need 22 herders to produce 46 food. That's huge. More than, as it continues to climb. 47 food from 22 workers. That is extremely efficient. I just want to double check my numbers here. So yeah, that's 2.13. That's great. I mean, it's not going to be as good, you know, once I actually have the upgrades for my fishery, but damn. I know, I want 5 janitors. Let's go. 5 janitors. Get repairing everything. There's so much degradation everywhere. It'll take them a little while. Ah yes, we got legati. And you know, it's funny. I can now get a second noble. It's time for a master of the livestock. Because, yeah, these guys need that. These guys need this real bad. It's time for a second pasture. That's another 22 people employed, and we're starting to stock up some livestock for it, so. That's huge. Alright. Well, this has gone pretty well, I've got to say. Pretty damn well. We have some homeless people. But, you know what? We're over 300 people. And, I am producing a pretty freaking amazing amount of fish right now, if I do say so myself. I'd really prefer it if you guys focused mostly on crowderism. You know? Oh yes, we need worshipping style. Well, we're gonna need technology. That's fine though. Yeah, this is going great. Our massive fish production is working. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for watching the first episode of V67. I forget what this patch is actually called. Like, it's something really uninspiring though. It's just like bug fixes or something. Oh yeah, many small things. But you know what? I'm still happy with this. It's a good game. Good game. All right. With that in mind, tune in next time for us to continue to develop a fish empire. A glorious fish empire. Oh yeah, there is a road there. We'll need to capture it. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been Amevian Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.